Hey, Mrparka here to review one not yet released. It is Billy Punn's Circus of the Dead. This movie's had a lot of buzz. It's been coming out for a while, and it is kind of a direct continuation of the short he made, Doll Boy, which is a pretty solid slasher movie. It has all the things that a good slasher should have, told in about 20 minutes or so. But Doll Boy picks up right where Circus of the Dead picks up right where Doll Boy left off, with the first victim being tossed to this circus of psychopaths, these clowns that are, there's about 4 of them that are main characters. There's a couple, there's one more kind of in the background, but mostly it focuses on the 4. The leader of the clowns is Bill Oberst Jr., who is kind of like a king in low-budget horror films. He's really intense and always turns in a really crazy performance, always a you know, a completely fearless performance. This guy is always really intense and always turns in one of the better performances of the film, if not the best, and always does a great job regardless of the film's quality or not. And Circus of the Dead is a quality film. It is almost 2 hours. I don't know if it's going to be cut down or edited differently when it is released in a wider release or anything like that. But I felt that I enjoyed what I was watching. It wasn't like, oh God, this is dragging on. I don't know. Some people may feel it drag on. I didn't really feel it drag on much. I enjoyed what I saw. The kills in the film are pretty graphic. There's a lot of mayhem and murder and whatnot, and I must say that it does kind of it does remind me of something like House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects, which isn't a bad thing to me at all. I think that's a great thing, and I think it's kind of, it's its unique, it's its own monster, of course, but it does have that kind of sense of family, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a group of killers going around all with their own unique personality traits, and kind of almost making a little of it comedy towards them, kind of lighthearted in a disgusting sort of way. Like, you like these characters at points, but they're horrifically disgusting people, like Devil's Rejects. They make some dark humor jokes and things like that. It's crazy that the killers are actually using these like Mexican bingo cards, and whoever matches what the card says, they kill. So they kind of have to have a reasoning behind it, and of course they go out justifications pretty crazy. There'll be like somebody with a brain, and they'll just rip out their brain and things like that. The main plot of the film is they focus on this guy named Donald, who has this supposedly loving, great family, 2 kids and a wife, and they kidnap him and they force him to do things to save his family's life, horrific things. That's a pretty good montage scene, a lot of mayhem, like I said. This film does have guts. I mean, it does a lot of things that a lot of lower budget horror films won't do. It shoots out in the streets, lots of guns, lots of people being killed out in the open and things like that, which I thought was really cool. Lots of cool locations, or realistic locations where these killers would kill people at. There's a lot of characters in here. The clowns are all really great. Some of the side acting's okay. Most of it's solid. The lead guy, you actually do kind of start feeling bad for him. And, you know, I'd recommend this one. I think it's a big killer clown movie that doesn't, there's a lot of killer clown movies out there that are always like killer clowns, and they just kind of screw the look up of the killer clowns, and they're not really clowns. They don't look like clowns. These look like clowns. They have a clown feel. It takes place in a circus, which is a great location for horror films. You know, horror kind of started a long time ago in like circus environments and things like that. There's something kind of creepy about the circus traveling through town and town, so they can kind of automatically make them drifters, and, you know, lots of serial killers are drifters. But yeah, I think this movie's lots of fun in a really gross way. There's some pretty horrific deaths in here, some murders, some, like I said, and the Marcus Cook does a special effect, so you know you're going to get quality gore in here. He also makes a cameo. I'd give this the thumbs up. I'd say it's pretty damn good, and it's kind of cool to see, you know, a new horror family in the mix to kind of maybe branch out on a sequel, because we're not going to get another Devil's Rejects or anything like that, or another Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's probably worth watching, if you want my opinion. So it's cool to see something, original family out there doing their thing, and give it up for Bill Oberst Jr. and all the other clowns in here. And also, you might want to give Doll Boy a peek before you see this movie. It will help a little bit. Yeah. Like I said, all the clowns and stuff have their own unique personality traits, and they do a good job. Yeah, lots of kills in this. Lots and lots of kills. Lots of people get killed, and it's pretty perverted at points. There's a lot of perversity in this film as well. You know, Bill Oberst Jr. drooling and raping and running around with his pants down and things like that. But yeah, I'd recommend Circus of the Dead. I'm looking forward to the sequel that could be a possibility, or the Dollboy feature length, or Mr. Fister, which you have all heard so much about, well, at least in the trailer, which looks pretty intense. Yeah, but this is one of the better new horror movies I've seen, and I'd recommend it. That is Circus of the Dead. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Circus, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, thank you. Something's not right about clowns.
Popcorn! Popcorn! Welcome to the greatest show on earth! Welcome!
Sending the clowns!
What is your name? Donald. It's a pleasure to meet you. You have a very delicious family, Donald. This body's been gnawed on by a bunch of something, but it ain't animals. I'd say you boys are dealing with a pack of cannibals.
Los puñales comieron a mi esposa, déjame.
Oh, the goddamn circus is in town. Alright, fuck that, man.
You gotta be bullshitting.
Bodies are really beginning to stack up around here. Man, we are dealing with one sick puppy. What do you say, Donald? Let's play God.
Please stop!
Silence is golden.